Come on. No freezes, no freezes, no freezes, no freezes.
No more holding back!
Here I am again. Diamond 1, 80 points for the third time. And I'm super nervous. 3 AM. I've been grinding almost the entire night. I've grinded so long and I can definitely feel the mental stamina is definitely down. But we are against Lux. No champions? Guess it's an aggressive list. Keep my monk, that's all I really need. And I guess the awakener is really good here too. No champions is a bit odd. It's probably some kind of experimental deck. But thankfully this deck does very, very well against aggro, so I think I should be okay. I've been beating aggro most of the night. This deck is very favored into it, and that start is fine with me. Take 1 damage. This deck is past the first 2 turns every single time. Sorry, the nerves are getting to me, and I got my standalone, so that's good. But I'm still just passing here because... oh, sorry for breathing into the microphone so much. I've just... the nerves. We'll play the monk here before the Emerald Awakeners because I do have 2. Go ahead and pass here, let them take the attack. It's an open attack, which is fine by me. So go ahead and play the monk because I don't want to recall anything at the point. I do have my standalone, which should make it really hard for them to interact. I'll go ahead and attack with the monk here. They might be running Frostbite, I'm not really sure, but they do it, then we play the standalone to counter it. This also leaves Remembrance open if we want to, but there's a chance that we might play the standalone after, and that's also okay, because I'm mostly just wanting to live against the aggro deck. I don't think it's too much of a problem if we don't get that extra 3 damage, and I think I'm going to go with the standalone here. I think I'm gonna go for it. It sucks missing on the damage, but I do have the barrier in hand, and that allows me for a nice turn in the future. I think, though, I might develop this Emerald Awakener because of the aggressive list, and then makes them not able to attack with the 1/1. And I might take the trade on the 3/2 if they do attack with it, but it just gives me more creatures. I don't have another standalone at the time. Okay. That wasn't ideal, that's for sure, but I do need to be able to play around any kind of Frostbite cards or Flash Freeze and stuff, so I think having more creatures developed is more ideal for me. So the standalone dead in hand does suck a bit, but it's really not the worst thing in the world, and I'll make it through it. Alright, so they're going for the buff there. I'll go ahead and go for the Remembrance, I think. Just getting more creatures, the more to block with, and hopefully I can block the 5/5, or just make them not attack with it at all. Very ideal for me, I would say here. I hope for the 5/5 with the armor. The Swiftling Lancer also isn't a bad choice, but I would really like to have the armor, I think, against the 5/5, just to know that it lives. It gives me a lot of value if that goes off. Guardian. Probably the lowest one that I want, but it's not the worst thing ever. It's just, yeah, it's a bit here, but it works. It blocks the 5/5 fine, and maybe they won't attack for that reason. We want to keep our 7/6 healthy. We don't want to block with it. It is one of our win conditions here, so I don't think we'll be blocking with it here. So go ahead and block the 3/3 and this and call it good. That's very solid for us overall. If it gets tricked, it's really not a huge deal because I have my 7/6. My 7/6 is the bread and butter. It's really all that matters here. So if they use resources to kill this, it's like, it's resources not going to my face. And we'll see what they do. And Brothers Bond. Like, this is exactly what I was talking about. This isn't a big deal, and I'm very happy with it. I have no mana, so I'm going to be passing my turn as soon as possible. Maybe they must have Frostbite. They're looking at Frostbite here because that's why they have the 1 mana left. That has to be their only decision. So if they don't use the Frostbite, then we know that they have Frostbite in their hand. And standalone, if they do use it too. We do have the standalone now. Awesome. Here's the Frostbite. No surprises. And we have standalone next. Our standalone, we drew it. This is such a late standalone, but I'm very okay with it. Monk, though, will be useless for a bit. I don't think I... Do I use a standalone here? Let's see what they do. If they trick this, we might throw down a standalone, but I think I might want to develop something else instead here. I want to be careful just, you know, standaloning everything. I think it does become an issue because of freezes. So I think I want to develop my Lux here. So Lux. And start putting on a bit more pressure. It's a really good blocker as well. Even without the barrier, 4 or 5 bodies, very strong. Also too, I can always play Monk into standalone and get that last bit of damage if I need it. A Yeti? Don't get to see Yetis very much. It's a bit funny to see. I don't even need this Lux to win. I really just need to make sure that I live here. They play something else too. Maybe we'll play the Emerald Awakener. We're probably not going to get to turn 10 in this game unless they have a way to stop my 7-6 multiple times. So, yeah. We can also throw things back if we want, but go ahead and do this. Block with that. Because I have the Monk in my hand, I'm okay with blocking with the 7-6 because I can just make another one. And all I care about is making sure that I don't lose here. That's all I care about. And there's my barrier. And Lux is very happy with that barrier. So keeping this alive is all that matters, and really whirling death, the one Dravencrow is the only thing that could have done anything against that barrier. This deck overall that my opponent is running doesn't have too much interaction with my units, so very helpful for me. Lux is 3 out of 6. And I'm feeling very good here. They only have 3 cards. Sentry will draw them another one. And let's see what this is. Avalanche. It's interesting to run in this deck. Go ahead. It's still fine. We got the 7-4. And we have lethal here. If they don't have an answer to this. Come on. No freezes, no freezes, no freezes, no freezes. Yes. Oh, it's been so long. So much climbing, and I'm really tired, and I'm happy I got it right before the patch. 436. Very fine with me. I don't care about the number. I'm gonna get a screenshot. Oh. And yeah, I am so excited. Oh, I'm so tired. It's 3 AM, so maybe not quite the celebration you would hope for, but I'm ecstatic.